guys, welcome to Super Sick Media. Today is some Destiny multiplayer gameplay right here. This is the loading screen or where you're headed into the match. But before the match starts, I'd just like to say that there won't be any more videos this week, probably not until Saturday, because I'm gonna be out of town and I didn't really have time to make extra videos, so sorry about that. Besides, most of my videos are news videos anyway, so I make those the same day the news comes out. Could have, made something else, something like this or something, but yeah, I didn't really have time. So yeah, so I'll have more videos up in the next week. But yeah, this is Rusted Lands. As you can see, it's one of the 3 multiplayer maps that are available for the alpha. I said beta earlier, huh? But yeah, Alpha Squad, here we go. Yeah, so this is just some multiplayer gameplay, and the multiplayer is interesting. They don't remove that many features. Like, everything that you can do in single player when you're doing the 3-player cooperative missions is the same. You can call in vehicles the same way. You can have all of your weapons, and it's really cool because you can switch to any of your weapons in the inventory that you have and just create loadouts on the fly. But the downside of that is that you have to go to the pause menu to do it. So while you're switching weapons, you have to make sure you're in a secure area, or you're not gonna get killed while you're trying to change your loadout. And that's actually really smart, really good balancing. I tried to cut out the boring parts of the matches. You're actually gonna see another map in this gameplay as well. But yeah, this game is just a lot of fun. There's so much here to do. The alpha actually has quite a bit for you to do. The game is really ambitious, as it should be. It cost them $500 million to do, and it just looks beautiful. And so far, there's not really any other games out there like it. Gameplay wise, it feels like, a lot of people say it feels like Halo, but most of those people are people who haven't actually played it. While there are similarities to Halo with this game, of course, it's the same developer. Of course, there's going to be similarities, but this game differentiates itself. It's not quite as floaty. The different character classes have different abilities. So if you're the hunter, you have this boost ability that's kind of similar to a Spartan jump. So you can just jump really high, just kind of bounce and stuff like that. Which is this is a technique that I do later on, not really in this gameplay, but this is kind of one of the first gameplays in the game. This might not even be me playing actually, but it's a useful technique. But the thing about this game is that the matches seem to play out differently. In Halo, when people would enter combat, they basically just hop and try to wear down your shields until they could get close enough to melee. That's pretty much the way people played the game. But in this game, it's not the case. People are not doing, they're just going for broke, trying to take out their opponents with anything they can, and not really hopping and trying to melee you, because you lose health pretty fast in this game, even though there are shields. And there are actually a few vehicles in here that have combat capabilities, and I don't know how many more they're gonna be. Hopefully there'll be aerial combat vehicles as well, but as for now, those are non-existent in this alpha. This alpha is very well polished for an alpha also. I mean, look at the little particles floating in the air. Look at the lighting, the colors. It's beautiful. It's just such a beautiful game to look at. And it's not necessarily the most realistically textured game. So far as we see, that the game just looks beautiful. It's just visually pleasing to the eyes. This guy got the jump on me. Here. I don't know why I didn't just hit square and respawn. we go. Also, if you have a secondary weapon, okay, the weapons are divided into 3 different like classes. There's your primary, which is like the assault rifles, the burst rifles, stuff like that. Even the pistols considered to be in that area. Then you have secondaries or secondary what that's like shotguns, sniper rifles, weird like fusion cannon rifles, stuff like that. And then you have the heavy weapons, which is your rocket launchers, LMGs. And when you're in a game, you automatically are supplied with primary ammunition no matter which weapon you're using, and you supplied ammunition for your original secondary that you have starting off in the match. But if you switch secondaries, you have to collect special ammo for it. And if you have a heavy weapon, you have to collect heavy ammo. There's no ammo to begin with for the weapon. So when these things spawn in, you'll see like special ammo crates and heavy ammunition crates just pop up during the middle of a match. You have to try to race players to it, and even the opponents and your own teammates, and try to get to it first if you want to be able to use your weapons. So that's a very cool balancing feature, because once you get that heavy weapon ammunition, man, those weapons are the OP, man. Like the rocket launchers do tons of damage. The LMGs are beasts. They just do some work. So this gameplay isn't exactly the best. Let's see if we can get this guy, a teammate. I think he got him. So we're gonna go around here. We're not jumping enough. The game is actually quite vertical. When you start jumping around, the maps are designed there's a lot of weight, so you can like jump up and get the edge on your opponent, jump on top of things, surprise people. Similar to how Halo maps are designed, but these are just these kind of have a different aesthetic. They're not quite as large as a lot of those Halo maps, which we've only seen 3, so we don't know for sure, and you can only play 1 game mode. The multiplayer menu or game mode or whatever you want to call it is called the Crucible. So you know, the test of fire, you're testing your metal against a bunch of other players at the Crucible and trying to see if you can improve your skills. You can only play 1 match, which is called Control, and it's like your classic domination conquest type game mode. There's nothing exactly special about this other than the fact that those ammo crates pop up and the vehicle combat. Even in this map, I believe you can call in your personal vehicles. Some maps have vehicles that spawn in the map, and there's even this vehicle that reminds me a lot of the Ghost, which you'll see in a few minutes here. Although this thing's like bulkier, doesn't quite have the same maneuverability, except in a straight pattern. It moves really fast and it has a powerful weapon on it, but it doesn't have that same quick maneuverability as the Ghost did from Halo.
Zone A lost.
So this is the moon map, and let's see what we can do here. Picked up the assist on this guy because my aim is terrible. Look at me, I'm scared. Oh, there's little turrets on this map, which I don't really know how I feel about them. They can be useful for defending. I'm probably just saying that because he killed me and just, you know, bitter. So we're gonna go around here and see what we can find. This is one of the vehicles. This is the vehicle you start off with. Everyone has. I believe you can actually have different vehicles or something like that in the final game. Like as you level up, you can purchase different vehicles. There's this area called the social hub, which I don't really have footage of right here, but it's where you can go and buy new weapons, meet other players, plan, I guess, games. You can upgrade your ship, upgrade your character, buy new clothes and stuff like that. Check leaderboards. It's pretty interesting. It's MMO-ish, but it's not quite an MMO, if you know what I'm saying. So that was pretty lame. I'm not doing well at all here, as you can see. Quite noobish. Quite noobish indeed.
Zone A lost.
So we're gonna drive around here. I get ambushed by a whole bunch of guys. I'm about to wet my pants. Almost took him out. Somehow the other two ignored me and didn't like know I was there or something. So I'm gonna go in here. I think, oh, he came in after me and he killed me. Noob. Yeah, I'm pretty awful right now. Please excuse this awful gameplay. Call on the vehicle again. This is really useful for getting across the map fast because the maps are actually they're relatively large. Like this one is the largest, I think, out of the 3 maps that are available. Oh, right here, this is the vehicle I was talking about. It's similar to the Ghost, called the Interceptor. See, this thing takes off. Ran him over. Turn around, see if we can take this guy out before he gets away. Well, he's doing a lot of damage, but we got him. See that? This thing is a beast. It is a beast. And vehicles get damaged very quickly in this game, so you have to play very carefully when you're running around with these vehicles. They're powerful, they pack a punch, but they go down fast. See, oh, he took me down before I could get him. You can destroy those turrets as well. All the vehicles, the emplacements are all destructible. This game is just a lot of fun, and it's really polished. It's pretty balanced for an alpha. Except in this game mode, it tries to match you with players of similar skill level. However, you get to go in the match with whatever equipment you got from playing the story or the campaign mode. So whatever equipment you have, you can bring it into multiplayer, and it's all free game. You know, you just have to get the special ammunition or the heavy ammunition, but it's all usable. And you have these special abilities called supercharges, and like you press L1 and R1 and you have a special ability. This is the hunter class, so you have like this golden gun. Like watch this, watch. I think I'm gonna use it here. Take this vehicle out in 2 shots. That's nuts. That is insane. You can one-shot enemies with it. Try to hit this guy, but it doesn't quite have the range to hit an enemy from this distance. I don't know what I was doing here. At least it seems to have scared him off. Take this guy out. See this? I'm jumping right here. That's kind of a Halo move, but I didn't like try to go in for the melee necessarily, although that is a viable option sometimes. We don't know how this game will turn out when people start getting really good at the game, more experience. That might become a more common tactic. Right here, we're in a different vehicle. I forgot what this thing is called. It just said it, but I wasn't paying attention. But this is a fun vehicle. It's fast like the starter vehicle, except this one has a weapon. And right here, I'm not gonna let these guys get away. It's really powerful, but if you keep shooting, it starts lowering the fire rate. This guy thinks he's gonna get away. I'm gonna go take him out while his shields are down. Look at that. That thing just, oh, it's called the Pike. It's just devastating. Devastating. I tell you what, guys, this game is amazing, and I think I'm gonna pre-order. Like, this game just looks like an instant pickup. It's beautiful, great gameplay, and you know, this is next gen gaming right here. This is what, even though this is coming out for PS3 and 360, this really is a next gen game, and it feels next gen playing this on the PS4. I'm sure the Xbox One version will be good as well, and maybe eventually we'll get a PC version. And then the PC, I don't know what am I doing here? Go play the objective. I don't know what I'm doing here. I wasn't paying attention. I was like, oh, we neutralized it. Time to get out. Time to split. So I come back here, probably gonna get ambushed because I'm a noob and I'm not paying attention. Yep, here he comes. Oh, look, I got some moves here. See if I can get this guy. Oh, he wants to play Ring Around the Rosie. jump on top of the rock. Where are you looking at? Where are you looking? Ooh, shotgun then melee. That was a pretty nice play, if I do have to say so myself.
You captured Zone B. Zone C secure. Total
I
control.
remember that.
Good work.
I've impressed myself, guys. I have impressed myself. An unsuspecting enemy somehow. Oh, I actually managed to get him. I guess I'm not giving myself enough credit here. Oh, he took me out with the interceptor, the beast machine. And even though the weapons on that thing are really powerful, the mobility kind of balances it out. It's not like, it's fast moving straight, but it can't really turn all that fast. And when you're just hovering, it's slow. I'm gonna go and take this guy out. Look, I didn't have any ammunition. I don't have a weapon that heavy ammunition could be useful for right here, but it's still a viable tactic to go and pick those up, because if there's a lot of enemies around and not allies, and you can just pick it up and the enemies won't be able to get it. If you have allies around, then, you know, go ahead and... Right here, I didn't... Oh, I got him too. Look at that thing. This thing is beast, the golden gun. What you know about James Bond? But, okay, he just sniped me. Snipers are powerful in this game. Even the AI, when you're playing the missions, the single player, it's crazy. Those snipers are just... They do a lot of damage, but they're hard to aim with. Everything is just so balanced in this game. There's always a caveat to everything, which I like. This game's worth checking out for anyone. Sadly, the alpha early look ends today, but if you pre-ordered the game, you will be able to play the beta later on next month, sometime towards the end. It's like July 31st or July 27th, some weird date like that. Go ahead and take this guy out. Ooh, switched on him. What you know about Battlefield? Alright, we won. We beasted on them. We were losing at first, but we managed to pull ahead and win for Bravo Squad. Alright. Well, guys, if you liked the video, if you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section below. I'm really curious. If you haven't already, subscribe. And follow me on Twitter so I can keep you up to date with gaming news and my videos. No videos next week. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys. Stay super, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.